A wise person once told me, dreams don't work unless you do.
We try so hard in our lives to fit in. We try to fit into certain groups, certain frats, certain sororities, among certain friends, yet the people we idolize most are the ones that stand out. But when you're prepared, there is no fear. There is no fear of failure, because even if you've walked out of something and you feel like you failed at it, your preparation is so strong that you're gonna take that failure and turn it into the outcome you desire. And most people stop at failure, okay? We've all failed at things. I'm gonna continue to fail at stuff, right? It's the most powerful tool you can use, but it all depends on how you use it.
What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway?
Life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about it. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can take the lid off of your job. And if you're wondering if you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, you probably got the lid on. If when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You gotta say something that make people go, how you gonna do that? That's when you got the lid off. And if I were you, I'd do that. I'd take the lid off. Makes sense to me, don't it?
They're always gonna get ready to get set to get going. What we've gotta do is, boom, just like that, move into action.
Every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is, even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for a new opportunity. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Can I tell you, your dream is not dead. It's just not in season. Your time is coming. Promotion is coming. Good breaks are coming. Promises you've been standing on. Dreams you've been praying about. Lack is not your destiny. Constantly struggling, barely getting by is not the end of your story. These light afflictions are for a moment. The adversity is temporary. The glory is eternal. Lord, I believe this is my year to get healthy and whole. This is my year to meet the people of my dreams. This is my year to go further in my career, to step into a new level of my destiny. This is my year to accomplish dreams, to break free from this depression. This is my year to meet the right people. This is my year to get healthy and whole. This is your year to see double. This is your year for vindication, for restoration, for new beginnings. Now get your mind going in the right direction.
Here's the secret. The people that do the most with their lives, the people that seem the most self-assured, the ones that seem to embody confidence, the ones that seem to define confidence, they're the ones that had to face down the most fear. They simply didn't linger in it.
Don't hate your competitors. Respect your competitors. Learn from him.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so you're a hero? And I was like, not even close. He said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be a hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
That's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
I believe in manifestation. I believe in putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it, and that's the key.
So we want to get really sensitized, acutely sensitized, sensory acuity, to whether what we're doing is working or not. And by the way, sensory acuity is really the measure of a person's intelligence. What I mean by that is, how do we measure intelligence? Intelligence is a measure of the number and quality of distinctions you have in a given situation.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you.
You will notice the most successful people in any field, they are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. You see the difference between a successful person and everyone else? It's not a lack of strength. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of will.
It's up to you in a world where we're taught to look outside for answers, for a job that will make us happy, for money that will make us happy. The answer is within. We already have it. We already have the answer, but will we unleash it? Will we give it? Will we own it? Will we truly reinvent ourselves to become the people that we're capable of becoming?
The bow too tightly strung is easily broken, says one of the proverbs. Balance is a gorgeous thing. So be monomaniacal in your execution around your high-value targets, your HVTs, your mission plan, but also build in some rewards. And that's going to send a gorgeous message to your conscious and your subconscious mind that, hey, this daily practice of execution around my deliverables is a beautiful thing. And you create this thing called momentum. And the monk who sold his Ferrari, I went back and I saw this recently. I think there's a whole chapter on momentum. And you become like this. I love skiing. You start off small, but as you go down the slope, you pick up momentum. A lot of people say, Robin, where do I start? I want to start a new business. I want to become a better artist. I want to find the love of my life. I want to be a world-class creative. I want to multiply my financial life. Where do I start? You just start. You just start. There's great power in the start. And when you start, life starts supporting you.
Well, God wants us all to be courageous because He knows we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just a desire. It takes courage. Many people operate on the basis of fear, on the basis of what other people think. We as believers should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we ought to say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes. So what kind of courage do you have? Is yours sort of floating between depending on the situation? Or do you know the difference between right and wrong for your life? And you've made up your mind.
Good afternoon, morning, evening. Matt and Matt are here. Good to see you Matt and Matt, maybe it's the same person. You can let me know. We are live on November the 14th for Q&A on Launch Ads. So if you're new here, here's how it works. You provide the questions, and I work really hard to provide the answers. So let me know if you have a question about how to use LaunchCart, our Launch Ads, and we'll talk about it. And by the way, you don't have to put it in the chat. You can just unmute. You can turn your camera on. I prefer having a conversation and chatting with people rather than just me droning on and on. And with that, I will wait for the first question from Caleb, Matt, or capital Matt, or small m Matt.
Hey, Kevin, I can't seem to figure out how to get my camera to work. Is it okay if I give you audio only?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I only have one campaign going right now, and actually have been for several months, and it's been awesome. It's my really first go at ads, and it's been a positive thing for us. I guess in this maybe getting outside the bounds of how you can answer. I set it up, the campaign, a Google campaign, originally in LaunchCart, then made modifications, like someone from Google called me, and we made edits on the Google side of the, I don't know, program.
Yeah, I understand. In the Google Ads platform.
Yeah, so I have other ideas and want to run other ads, but want to see, like, gosh, what's my question? I want to use the data that I've gathered from this first campaign. Is there a way to parlay some of that into a new campaign, or how?
Yeah.
You understand the heart of my question?
I think maybe I understand. So so the real quick answer is going to be question that I have for you is, did you put a Google Pixel on the page or on the site where you're sending people?
That's a great question. I'd have to, I did this setup so many months ago that I can't 100% remember.
So where are you sending them in the ad?
To a landing page on our site.
Okay. Well, if you want to, we could look. I mean, that's the key. If you have a pixel on that site, then Google has been collecting data. That's what the pixel, one of the things that it does is it collects data on who visited and those kinds of things. So that's probably the most important thing. If you didn't put a pixel there, yeah, it's a little problematic because, again, that's the key to gathering data and then reusing that data.
I see. Okay. That at least gives me a next step. Go see if that has been installed. Can we operate under the assumption that if it has been installed, then I could launch a new campaign and all of that information be transferable?
Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to when you create an ad, let's see. I don't know why I don't have my, let me pull it up here on this browser so I can share sound if we get to that point. Give me just a second. All right. I'm going to have a problem right now because I don't have Google connected. Let me see if I can get Google connected so we can see the specifics. Because I'm not exactly sure. Let me go, because I'm getting ready to run a Google ad. So this will actually be a good check-in for me. Launch CRM. I think that's where I want to go. Yeah. All right, so you should be looking inside of my account. We'll do a Google search. We're going to make the goal. I guess, were you just running traffic?
Wait, we originally were. I think as we ran the campaign, we switched to conversions.
Okay. So if you do conversions, no conversion goals set up, want to set up one, click here to see how. Okay, so yeah, this gets down to the Google Pixel. So if you're doing conversion, a conversion ad, you would have needed to set up conversion tracking and sort of defined what is a conversion. And I can't do that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's what the rep from Google helped me set up.
Yeah, that's quite possible. Okay, well, when you connect your account, let's go back to advertise and let's click on these. No, where do we go? We go to brand now. So it used to be, not actually last week, that where you connected your account was on the upper right when you're in the advertise, but it's all been moved to the brand tab. So the brand tab, this is just for anybody else tuning in as well, now has the advertising connections and the social media connections, and then all of the brand stuff that we were used to in the brand
nice.
tab. So it's all, it's organized, I think, much nicer than it was, but you just have to know where it is. Let me see if I can connect real quick to Google. Give me a second. I'm in my logging in phase. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to do this. Okay. Select the ad account. Yep. All right, I just went and connected my Google account. That's all I did. All right, so yep, we got the ad account connected. All right, so we're going to go back to accept and go back to our ads. All right, now let's try this. All right, so I probably still can't. Let me see if it'll. Yeah, there we go. So because I connected my Google account, then I can choose the conversion goal, which the only thing I had as I ran ads a while ago was a page view. So we'll use that. But those get set up in Google, in your Pixel setup over in your account. So like you said, it could be that that's what somebody helped set up for you. So I'm going to do Client Connect Central, and I'm going to go down here, lead form, image asset. Nope. I think the key is, again, you don't have to select the pixel here. It's different than Facebook. With Facebook, you have to actually select which pixel you're working with. Apparently, that's not a thing with Google. But the data is collected in your Google Pixel. So yeah, find out if you have that pixel on your site. Is probably the most important thing. You're welcome. Okay, Matt, I can't talk. I'm at work. The other Matt is my computer at home recording. Nice. Yeah, Caleb, I see your chat, but I don't hear you, so that's okay. I can chat when I need to. I just got to always come back over here and look at the screen, or else I miss the chats. All right. Let me do this. I'll try to keep my chat available here and come back. But I'll go back and look a little bit at those changes that I really quickly went through. So we've got 4 tabs at the top. We don't have a home tab up here anymore. It's just brand, advertise, social, creative hub, and analytics. So the brand now, as I mentioned, has your advertising connections. It has your social media connections. And you do that all at the same place. And then it has your brand information, which is your website and just some information about your main business. And it has your brand voice, which is where you can train. Why won't it let me go? Trying to click on brand voice. Please fill out goals before proceeding to other tabs. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Please fill out goals. I don't see a goals. Apparently, so this is new. Apparently we have to put, I didn't put goals in here before. So I'm just going to say all. There we go. That was easy. And now I should be able to go to brand voice, which lets us choose how we want to talk in our ads. And these are automatically filled in, and then you can add things or take away things. Avoid words, target audience, avoid emojis, avoid hashtags, and so forth. And then we go to products and services, which does do a bit of pulling in. Actually, that's from my webpage. So this is all from the webpage, although not all of those are actual products. So don't be too concerned about that. You can delete anything you want to. Obviously, frequently asked questions is not a product. So what it did is it went to my website and just went down and grabbed sections and made them products. But we can add from the website, or we can generate, which you can just say what your product is and let AI generate it for you. We can add manually. This is more of what we used to do in when we first started with launch ads, where you just put your product name, the description, and the URL if you have a specific URL for it, and the price. And if you want to, on each product, you can add unbranded raw images, which would be related to your product. So, for example, if we went to stock image and we said we're looking for, let's see, pest control. All right, not so great. I'm going to grab this one. And you get the idea. You can go through and choose some images that would just go with that product as you're setting it up. Those are going to be used to create videos or graphics that can be used in the ads. So we'll say it's $129, and then you can save that product. Whoops. Complete lawn care, pest control for your lawn. Good enough. And click save. So that gives us, well, I clicked save. Oh, currency is required. USD. Save. All right. And then, so you can do it manually, which is going to set it up as one of the products. And the main reason for setting them up here is then you can just click on them quickly and create an ad for them. And of course, you can import from Meta Catalog if you have that. So that's the basic information on brand. And then once that's set up, we can go to advertise and start choosing our platforms. Another thing that's new is in the upper left here, we have a little 3 dots. It's not intuitive. It's not obvious. But if you click that and say, I want to do, what's my goal? I want to bring visitors to my website. What Launch Ads is now doing is giving you the platforms that are good for that. So let's go and uncheck that. And we'll say, let's see, get more people to message me. So if you're trying to get people to message you, again, you see how it changed which platforms are good at that. And also you'll notice that Messenger and WhatsApp are here, and then LinkedIn is here. But then local service shows up, but it shows up as other. And so it's a little different than the other two. It's not direct messaging. And when you hover over it, it says you can create a phone call asset for these ads, allowing people to call directly. So it's a little different than the other two, but just be aware you can select multiple formats. And let's see, bring visitors to my website. All right, so and then it just grows the number of platforms that you could use for an ad. And then the next thing is this preview across platforms. So you can go in here, you can put in your information about your ad, and then you can see what it would look like on Facebook, Meta, Messenger ads, Instagram, all the different ads that can be created and what they'll look like. So it's a nice preview option. And other than that, I think the general setup for ads looks very much like it has recently, but I can go through that as well if anybody wants me to. So I'm going to quick run over here to Meetin and see. It's still just Matt, and Caleb. So you guys are on the hot seat. If you don't have a question, we shut down early, and I don't want to do that. So let me know what else we can talk about. Or I will just work while we wait for somebody to ask a question. We don't want to do that. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just share screen and keep looking at options here. All right, so let's go to advertise. And let's go set up a Google search ad. The goal is going to be encourage people to go and do something. All right. And then I need to go set up a different conversion goal because I'm getting ready to do a webinar in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to put it in a Google and Facebook ad. But I don't have the whole webinar. Maximize tech while growing your business automatically. All right. And let's see, we're going to generate ad copy. Let's go ahead with I'm just looking at my products here to see if I want to choose one. We'll just keep it at the main product there. So we'll click generate. And you can see the last time I did this, I was doing an ad for Fostering Our Future. It still has that showing up over here. Don't let that freak you out when you come in to do an ad and it's got old stuff in it over here. It's just waiting for you to give it information to generate something new. All right. However, oh, that is odd. It kept the Fostering Our Future. It didn't create it. It did not create an ad based on what I just gave it. My website is the right website. Let's go up here again. Conversions. Describe what you're advertising. Let me just change it to a different. We'll just put that complete lawn care in there. Let's see what happens. Hey, Matt, I know you can't talk. You're working. If you have anything specific, if you want to put it in the chat, I'll see if I can at least go over something since you're recording on your other system. Yeah, that's weird. So this is really, really strange. It's not generating new copy over here. That's unfortunate. Let me go back and try it on Meta. And we'll do traffic. We're going to go back to Client Connect Central. We're going to get rid of these images. And we're going to we're going to just we do want to add create creatives. So okay, add raw assets. That's not a raw asset, though. It has text on it. I'm going to take these two memes and put them in here. Okay. Let's go to website, search. Grab some images from the website. That's good. That's good. That's good. And let's do this one. We'll see what it does with those. All right, so we get some images and then we click generate. Tony, can you give a quick overview of what exactly is Launch Ads? Is it just to manage your ads? Tony, that's a great question. I will go through it for you. Thanks for the question. All right, we're generating ad copy. We're generating ad creatives. So the first answer to your question, Tony, is it's not just for managing ads. It's a complete system to help you help you create lots of creatives, and then this system will take those creatives and put them all together in one ad campaign and submit them for you to Facebook. And then from this dashboard, you can watch while it runs. It's uses AI to manage those and to decide which ones are working, which ones are not working, just like an ad agency would with creatives, just constantly looking back at it to see what's working. And then it's going to remove spending from the ones that are not working, not producing results, and it's going to increase spending for the ones that are generating results. So the other thing is it will create creatives for you. So if you were watching, you saw that I added some just blank images. And so let's just have a look at what it created for us here. So anything that it created right now, we've got, let's do select from library. And let's go to generate with AI, smart creative. Okay, these are some of the smart creatives that it built for me. These four right here. So if I go up here and click on the little image, hundreds of hours saved, effortless links, visit now, Client Connect Central. So it created a little image that would be used potentially on one. You don't have to use all of these, but unlock your business potential, stop wasting time, streamline your business. Again, see how it takes my images that I gave it and it puts them together. Me after years of work, my platform, is it finally working? Hundreds of hours saved. That one's not good because I have a meme as the image, so it put text on top of it. And what does this one say? Maximize efficiency, small business CRM. Nice. Then if we go to, if we want to do more than that, we can click generate more. We can look at all of the assets in my library, which include some other Let's see, what's future-proof your life indexed. Oh, last week we were dealing with somebody that had a financial package. So all of that is still in here. You can click new creative. Let's go take a look at videos. Okay, it didn't find any videos because we didn't generate any. Let's go back over here. All right, so we're gonna say we're gonna use those. But then the other thing that it did is it added texts for the ads. So basically, it went and read my website and created primary text, 4 different primary texts, and you can read through those. You can change them. You can use AI to change them if you want to. And then it created 4 different headlines: save time and money, transform your business, elevate your efficiency. And you can see then over here on Facebook, if we click on this little switcher over here, you can see how it's taking the one video. Unlock business. So there's a little video it created that it's going to put it, and again, everything it creates, you can choose not to use or choose to redo it. Let's see what this one looks like. So what it's going to do, it's going to take all of the creatives, all of the primary texts and the headlines, and it creates combinations. So if I click the button over there that says add combinations, you can literally see that it's creating 30 different combinations or more. And that, well, it's more because this is just the feeds, and then we could go to instant articles. So it creates ads specifically for instant articles, for in-stream videos. All of that is done by the AI, just with me feeding it a little bit of information. And I could have been more intelligent on the kinds of things I fed it. But and then from here, I can choose my call to action, my targeting. This is more like what you would do in the ads manager. Choose what website I'm sending it to and the budget per day, and launch the campaign. So that's it's doing much more than just managing ads. It's giving you all of that AI to build and to create ads, including copy, including images. You're welcome, Tony. So then let me just do this. I'm going to stop sharing this tab and I'll share a different tab. Just give me a moment. Switch to... And let's go to advertise. All right. Let me share again. And I got to get the right one. I got the wrong one this last time. Yeah. All right. So, oh, I'm in the wrong place. That's weird. What do I need to do? Just, oh, there we go. I'm just going into another account where we have some ads running, and I see Greg is here now, so he might have some ads that he can show you what you get once you start running the ads. But I'm going to show you, Tony, if this thing will load up, I'm going to show you the results and the optimizations that Launch Ads is doing for us. So we've got 2 ads running right now. One is for sales and one is for traffic. And so if we get, once the ad is running, if we go click on the chart at the bottom left of the ad, we're going to see total ad spent, or actually it's by date, looking great. I got a little note up here. It says your ads are looking great. No optimizations are needed at this time. We got a click-through rate of 11.18. Love it. CPC of 52 cents. And this is a free, this is an opt-in for a free consultation. So that's, if you want to, you can go by date to see what happened over the last several days. But here's the cool thing. When you go to optimizations, we can see that over the course of time, you can see that this has been 16 days. And this has gone through the process. I'll show you. Day 1, optimization was enabled. Day 2, learning. Day 3, monitoring of the creatives. Day 4, it starts to assess based on the performance. And optimization is now set to occur in 2 days. So it's still learning. And then day 7, it starts optimizing creative assets that are underperforming versus those that are performing, high performing. And then it just continues to reevaluate and keeps working at it. See on the left here is the best performing combination, which is, that's not a purple blob. That's actually a video. But it's got, you can see the text and the title that's working, as well as down here, you can click on these texts and see which one. You can see this is a 15.33% CTR. Don't let knee pain hold you back from the life you love. So that one is working great. Here we got 16 San Ramon's trusted knee pain clinic, and you can go through each of the creatives. So that's more, just getting back to your question, Tony, that's more of what it does rather than just managing ads. It's doing all of that using AI. So you can put an ad up, walk away, and let it manage it for you for several days and come back and see how it's working, depending on how much you're spending. If you're spending, a lot of money every day, you probably don't want to walk away from it, but you could. And it's taking care of it and managing it. So Greg, how you doing? We can't hear you. Your mic's not working or something.
I had it muted.
That will do it.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. And you know what? I was going to just kind of tag on to something you just showed. Let me share my screen real quick. One of the things that I love doing, so you come in here to this top screen, right? And they came out the gate with a $400 a day budget.
Nice.
And typically, when they come in here, maybe they do the reach, and you kind of see the reach going up day by day.
Mm-hmm.
I come in here, and what I do is I look at the CTR, and look at this. Monday, 6.79, Tuesday, 5.69, Wednesday, 26, and so far today, or say Thursday, no, today's Friday. So yesterday was 16%. So anyway, you look at that and you go, there is direct correlation to, Facebook's algorithm and kind of learning what's going on, and the split testing started to kick in, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll take a look at the cost per click. And look at that. Monday, you're talking 237.
Yeah.
257. Yesterday, 28 cents. And today, 86 cents.
Well, the other thing is, Greg.
Wait, what happened? Did it quit sharing, or you guys?
No, you're still there. You're still there.
Okay.
Well, the other thing is, if you look at that Monday and Tuesday, if you panicked, you'd be like, I don't want to spend that much.
Right.
But you got to let it.
And again, this is a friend of mine, business partner actually, and I'm like, dude, you can't come out of the gate with $400. We got to do a little testing. He goes, no, I was doing a webinar. So he got 48 people registered for a webinar that was last night.
Wow.
So $30
nice.
a person, right? So that's kind of really high.
Yeah.
But his ticket for what his core offer is on the webinar is $5,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, if all he does is get one person out of this, he's still way ahead of the game, which I'm sure he'll get one. But now he's going to let him kind of go and kind of cruise in, do another webinar next week. So every Thursday he'll be doing a webinar. So I got to talk to him about that. But, you go in here and you're going, okay, what's my little 5-minute ad strategy? I'm looking at my trends, and if it's trending down like this, that's good, right? If it's not if it's trending the other way, okay, let's stop, right? And even the conversions were no good on Monday. We blew $400 on Monday, then Tuesday, 18, yesterday, 11. So again, the conversions weren't as good yesterday, which is, that's another thing. Cost per, or just like clicks, let's say, look at this. For whatever reason, they sent 1,169 clicks.
That's crazy.
So that's Facebook just freaking out doing something. Who knows what they did?
Right.
I don't know what that happens. But what we do is we have another technology that I implemented on this guy's site, on Jeff's site, where Have you guys ever heard of this before? It's like IP tracking, where basically like those 1,169 people,
Yeah.
we got 800 of those names, email addresses, phone numbers, addresses, just from matching their IP address. So we pay a company called Go Mobile. And if
Yeah,
anyone wants this, you could email.
I do that, Greg. I've got instant leads on demand.
Oh, is that what you do? Is that Go Mobile with what's his?
Yes, Damian Zamora.
Yeah, Damien. Yeah, I've known Damien forever. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so we're using that, and then I got another tool that I've just signed up for that we're going to use called LeadFi. If anyone wants to get a hold of me, I'll hook you up. But LeadFi now takes the good leads that we want, and it somehow does like a soft credit pull on them, and then it tells you if their credit cards are maxed out, how much money they have, how much money they have, how much room they have in their credit cards. So now when you're selling a high ticket thing, you can spend your time prospecting the leads that you need to spend your time on.
That's really good.
That's really interesting. So
really good.
Have you, and I'm doing the Go Mobile with launch leads or launch ads, I mean, but I'm not getting, I'm getting all the names and stuff for the people that visit launchads.ai, but I haven't figured out a way to get them engaged. Like I've done some email campaigns, but I'm really nervous. I don't want to get spam reports.
Yeah.
And I've done a couple emails. My open rates are terrible. Click rates are terrible. And so that's not working. So I just go back to retargeting, but
yeah, exactly. Retargeting is, I think, my experience with it, because I started with that about a year ago, and I sold leads for a while, and then I decided it was out of my league, so I just moved on. But here's what I found. Actually, the guy I'm running ads for right now, the chiropractor in San Ramon, I did leads for him, and we had a decent open rate, but no one ever clicked. Or no, actually, we had some clicks as well, but we didn't get anybody to convert. And he was spending like this was search leads, not site leads, because we couldn't put a pixel on his site. He's got a site that was built by somebody that you can't even right click, you can't do anything with it. And so we had to do site lead or search leads, which is more expensive. And finally, after I don't know, a month, or actually probably 2 months, he was like, I don't know, this isn't working for me. But yeah, it's tough. I think you got to have something really well. Are you doing instant, like immediately when they hit your site, you're sending them an email?
No, I need to try that, but I'm really nervous. And this, I guess there's not too many people on here, but I'm really nervous about doing things from my main account, because LaunchCart, getting spam complaints to LaunchCart is not good. That's my main account, all my customers, and it's like I can't get. So if I was to do that, I would probably set up a separate sub account or a separate email marketing account, and I would do it through a whole another account.
Well, even that, domain. Can't you just do it like a different subdomain and do it that way? Or will your account actually get flagged?
Well, I think I could do a different account if I was doing broadcast emails, but on autoresponders and workflows, I don't think you can dictate.
Yeah, you can. You can have a different subdomain for every one of those categories. If you go into the settings, there's like 8 categories, and you can choose which subdomain you're using for any of them. Although, you would have it would be for all workflows. So it wouldn't be just for the workflow that you.
Oh yeah. So that doesn't work.
But you could do it. You could set it up to go to a new sub account.
Well, I can, because I got plenty of sub accounts. But what do our clients do, right?
Yeah. You give them a sub account,
and then the other thing with that is then you got to warm up the sub account. You got to there's just all email marketing is so difficult, right? It's like such a difficult task to do it right. And I complain to myself, like I go talk to myself in the mirror. Like if I could wave a magic wand, it would be that I would become a better email marketer, like a better segmentation, better time, better emails. I don't do a good job at that. And it's like, and
keeping them engaged.
Yeah. Just the whole thing. It's just like, it's work. And, now with AI, it's 10 times easier than it ever has been, but still, it's still work.
You still got a plan.
You still got to have strategies.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lynette, welcome to the call. I saw you popped in there and you caught Greg and I just chatting. So
Hi, Kevin. Nice
Hey,
to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys. It's my first training. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the link, so that's why I'm a little late. I had to get it from from leadership, but I'm glad to be with you guys, and I'm looking forward to learning as much as I can.
Are you not
Going
on the
forward.
email list, Lynette?
No, I'm not. I only got I got your email from our meeting, but that was it. And then I tried to look for you, and for some reason, Outlook, I can't find any of what I sent you. The only reason I was able to pull you up is because I forwarded over the notes to Michael, and he
Yeah,
was able to.
pop your email in the chat box here, would you? And
Sure.
I'll add you to the automations because normally the complaint is, hey, I'm getting a few too many emails about your training.
No, I
'Cause
would love to get.
we give you a reminder yesterday, and then I think there's at least 2 that go out today, and then
Hour before and 5 minutes before. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get it. So I'm gonna give you my email. Do you want me to give you my Gmail too?
Whatever email you want to get notifications to.
Yeah, that's fine. Notify away. I'm gonna give you both, okay?
Well,
I
I'm
really
only
want to
gonna.
master this.
My system only allows me to add 1, so you got to tell me which one.
Okay, so we'll just stick with Lynette at usacapitaladvocates.com.
Okay. I
She's
thought I
on.
added you. I'm gonna go look.
She's
I
on
thought
there
I
as a
added you.
launch ads customer.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I added you. I'm gonna go look.
But don't you have a
Okay.
separate tag for notifications?
But I think I added her to the workflow.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me see. Let me double check. I couldn't pull up any emails from you, but I know you sent me a bunch because I had launched Cart CRM training and onboarding. So we've got our first hour done, and we're going to meet next week to finish up.
God, that's weird. It shows that you got the reminders, but nothing's going out. So I don't know if your email's not verified. What's going on here?
I get
No, it says
everything
verified.
else.
That's bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
See what I'm
glitch in
saying? So I don't know why
technology.
it's not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna remove you from the workflow and then add you back in because it says you're in the workflow. You should have got them.
Okay. Why don't we do a different email then? Maybe it's something on Outlooks, and I'll just give you my Gmail. Can we do Lynette Sullivan 43 at gmail.com?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in the so
Yeah, I'll
you
put it
make
in
it
the
easy
chat.
on me. Copy and paste.
Sorry, Greg. Of course.
All right. Well, it's been a slow day, Greg. Matt was on here and he's working and recording at home. And then there was a Caleb on for a bit that asked a couple of questions. Tony asked from YouTube, but it's kind of quiet. Everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving, I guess.
How do I get back to the main screen? Yeah.
Okay.
Are you having the advanced training today, Greg?
Yep.
Okay. Same link?
So it's right here. You're here.
Oh, okay. So we'll just continue.
It just flows from.
Okay.
Yeah, typically Kevin does the first hour and then I do the second hour. But typically there's usually like 6 to 10 people on.
Yeah.
No one on here
It was
today.
quiet today.
Oh, wow. I think we lost a Matt.
Yeah. One of those was him at work and one was his computer at home is what he said.
Oh, okay.
Are you still on, Matt? Or is this just your computer recording? Let's see. So you're just getting started, Lynette?
Right. Yeah, we're
Nice.
just getting started. But we are so excited about what we're learning so far and about really getting into the platform. And I did meet with Michael to kind of narrow down our ICP and our pocket offers. And I think it's going to be really, really good. So I have a meeting with him at like 2 today, and I'm going to discuss what I get from you today as well. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just super excited about learning everything I can about your software.
Well, you can.
Okey-dokey.
I think if you got something to move on to, Greg, probably just go ahead.
And I just got Lynette in with the other email. You're actually in with both emails. I think here's what happened. I think you got added and somehow it skipped you, but you're gonna get both emails next week now. I didn't know I could do both emails, but it looks like you're gonna get both. Anyway, okay, cool.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for sure.
Hey, Nita, welcome.
Yeah, no, so give me a few minutes to kind of get organized. I want to find something I want to go over real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, good.
Did you come bearing questions or just come?
I just came to visit today.
Fair enough.
That's it for right now.
Greg, have you seen? I guess you've been in there. Have you seen the couple new things? Maybe you saw it when I was showing it earlier on the user interface.
Which ones?
Here, I'll show you. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay. Maybe not that one. Why won't it come up? Let me refresh my page here.
Okay.
I just had it up a second ago. There we go. So first of all, there's no home button up here anymore at the top. And I like this. When you click on brand, you have connected accounts under brand. It's no longer under advertise. It's under brand.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got both your advertising and your social media just on 2 tabs there. It's very nice.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
And then the brand info is just like it was over on the right. And also, I think they made the watch tutorials much more obvious when you're in a section. So there's a watch tutorial here, but under advertise, this is really cool. On the top here, you can select your goal. So let's say you want to get more phone calls. So if you click get more phone calls, it changes which platforms it's showing to you. So
what options you have to advertise.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. So I
That's
like
a
that.
cool little UI. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's the reason I'm drawing attention to it is it's just this little tiny 3 dots here, and if you don't do anything with it, it just defaults to everything is showing, which is fine, but you don't know that you have this filter that you could use if you wanted to up here. And then the other thing that they added is this preview across platforms. So
I love that. I saw that. I love that.
yeah, it's very nice. You can see what your ad's going to look everywhere, what the potential is for your ad to look on every platform. So I think that was the main things that I noticed.
It finally popped up.
You weren't seeing it?
No.
Ah.
Let me ask, how do we got on here? Nita, Lynette, and Matt, because Matt's not replying. How many of you, do you guys plan on advertising on multiple platforms? Most people just do Facebook and Instagram.
We definitely are going to be using multiple platforms. By the way, I did try to log into Launchcart and I wasn't able to. It said that my email was invalid. So I don't know if you've added me to the system.
Yeah, I
as a
did, but
user.
you might be going to the wrong place. What do you know where you went to log in at?
Launchcart. Hold on, I'll tell you in just a second.
And the answer to your question, Greg, is yes, I plan to do multiple platforms.
Okay, very cool.
I think I went to Launchcart. I'll go back in 1 second.
Yeah, Launchcart's not going to get you in because this is Launch CRM. It's kind of
Don't you have, like,
confusing, and I
3
don't know what to
different-
do about it.
Yeah, I'm really confused. Okay, so what did we buy? Did we buy launch cards
You bought it
or
all.
launch?
You bought everything.
I thought we did. So can I have the
So
logins for?
let me
Can I
share my
get
screen.
set
Do you
up
see my
or
screen?
registered?
Do you
Hold on
see
one
my
second.
screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's just walk through this.
Okay.
And if you got some stuff you want to do, Kevin, you're welcome to leave. I'll stay here.
Okay. I'll just hang out and watch you for a bit, but I'll probably pop off in just a second.
So Launch Cart is my platform that I built.
Right.
And it's specific. It's specifically for doing e-commerce. And if you want to do shirts and hats and hoodies and print on demand, we integrate with the two of the top, or the top print on demand companies in the world with over 400 products. So that's Launch Cart.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come to launchcart.com and you click login, it's going to ask you, do you want to log into LaunchCart Econ? Do you want to log into Launch Academy? Or do you want to log into the CRM? And we should have kind of a launch ads here. But you can't log into LaunchCart Ecom with your Launch CRM. Unfortunately, there's different logins for each one of these platforms. Except for if you log into CRM, you can also log into Academy from there. So if you want to, you're going to log into CRM, and then when you guys want to get your LaunchCart account set up, you just let me know, and I set you up with that account.
We do. We want to go ahead and get that set up. I'm not sure what we're going to sell yet. I know we want to do the digital products as a pocket offer. We want to do a webinar, and we want to do a lunch, right? As a pocket offer. So I've been working around the strategy on that, but I definitely want to get set up for whatever we need to get set up.
Everything you just described would be a Launch CRM.
And not in
So
launch.
Launch CRM also does e-commerce and also has, the ability to do that stuff. Launch Cart is really meant for, you're selling nutritional supplements, you're selling shirts, hats, hoodies, you have 1,000 products. It's an e-commerce SaaS platform. But if you're doing a pocket offer, an ebook, an upsell, downsell, coaching, you can do all of that within Launch CRM.
Okay.
So in Launch CRM, so where you're going to go to launch to log into Launch CRM is crm.launchcart.com. And I thought you told me you got an email when I set you up.
That part I did get set up because remember that's what I was telling you. I had an onboarding yesterday. So that I did get set up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah. So you're just there is no Launch Cart login yet. And again, from a sequencing standpoint, you don't need to overwhelm yourself. Let's get your Launch CRM set up, your Launch ad set up, and get things going. And if you ever want to have your t-shirts, hats, and hoodies in an e-commerce, obviously we'll set you up because it's part of your package. But other than that, it's a waste of time there's just too much on your plate. I can tell you that.
Okay. I trust you. That's fine. Okay.
Well, that explanation helps me tremendously. So I need to just focus in that area for the time being. So thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm always trying to coach people. I've coached tens of thousands of entrepreneurs since I was 21 years old, and I've raised hundreds of millions of dollars. And one of the biggest issues I see with everybody, including myself, is we get caught up in the sequence. It's like, what do I do next? What do I do next? Like just ask yourself, what do I do next? And what's going to move the needle? And then there's other different exercises you can do, like list out everything I've got on my plate and list out what's the money-making activities, and make sure that you're making sure you're doing money-making activities. Because I could list out stuff to keep me busy 8 hours a day for the next 3 months and not include any money-making activities. Because I'm gonna go back to so you can see me. There's this book called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And I love that book. But basically the concept is I got too much to do. I'm never going to get caught up. I'm never going to get caught up. And so if I'm never going to get caught up, and like I always tell people, I add more things to my to-do list each day than I take off my to-do list. So it's really, really important that I prioritize what's high priority, what's going to move the needle, and what's going to make a difference. Like for instance, and I was just on a call with some of my other business partners, and we're launching a new product called the Mastermind Investment Club. And it's something I had in 2015, 16, 17, 18, and we're bringing it back. And we have tons of content, tons of tools, and tons of stuff, and tons of recordings, and tons of courses. And like, oh, we got to get all those courses in, and we got to put all this together. I'm like, look, that would take 3 weeks of 8 hours a day to put all that stuff in the membership site for these new Mastermind Investment Club members. And then when somebody gets in there, it's overwhelming because now we got 40 videos and 40 courses. It's like, no, that's overkill. No. We're not doing that. That's a waste of time. Let's pick 1 or 2 so we have something in there that's valuable. And then we'll just add those as we go. Here's another one this week. Here's another one this week. So you don't overwhelm people. So you're always trying to think about that, right? What are we doing that's next? What are we doing to move the needle? And going back to getting this stuff done. So with that being said, Lynette, how your onboarding call go good?
It went great. Very professional.
Perfect.
I love the fact that he was able to navigate with just his name to every single spot, and I was able to log in and add my socials, and we got through a lot. So I'm definitely excited about it and getting acclimated as soon as we finish our next appointment next week.
Okay, so here's what I want to do for both of you, because I think you both are in this mode as well. And I'm just going to walk you through something I did yesterday. So share screen, entire screen. Let's see, is it this one?
Should I be logged in a launch cart right now while you're doing this?
No. I'm just going to show you kind of some stuff that I did with ChatGTP. So a couple things with ChatGTP. I definitely pin my most used ChatGPTs here on the left. And then I definitely create projects, and I try to organize my projects so I can find things.
Yeah.
And then I definitely go in here and I rename things. And sometimes I forget, but I try to rename things so when I do my search, I can find them really easy, right? So I'm building a new lead magnet for launch ads that's going to lead to launch ads, but also seed my pocket offer course. So I have a lead magnet prompt that I created. And so I put in here, my core product's a SaaS. It's called Launch Ads, and it leverages artificial intelligence to deliver 90% lower cost, 105% click-through rates, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I kind of tell what it is. Our ICP is people that can't afford to run ads, but have been burned by agencies or their own efforts because they don't know what's going on. And they also believe AI can immediately help them, right? And I'm not sure what lead magnets do. So then I kind of brainstorm with my little personal assistant here, and it gives me some ideas for lead magnets. And then I kind of read what's going on here. And then I came down here and I go, I like the ad strategy builder, but I don't want to include the pocket offer, that blah, blah, blah. So I kind of tell it, and I just kind of go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, after about 20 minutes, I have a complete done. Let me go all the way to the bottom here. Okay, so we have a complete. I told it to do it in a Word doc. Where is it?
Yeah, I made the consumer guides that you told me to make. We made a local one. We made a state one. We made a national one and a federal one. And then we also did a guide that's the 17 mistakes you want to avoid when doing the R&D tax credits. That's going to be a part of our presentation. So thank you for that.
Yeah, very cool. So then I took my lead magnet, and I can't even find it now. And then I said, okay, build me a landing page, right? And then it built me a landing page. And maybe I'm in the wrong message. Where am I? Build. Huh. I don't know where it is. It's weird. I mean, I'll show you what it created. I'm pretty sure I have it on my computer. Let's see. View large icons. That's weird.
Thank you. Okay, guys, have a good one. Thank you so much.
Oh, here it is. So then I told it to help me build a landing page. And here's the landing page. Oops, too big. And so I said, here's the landing page. So it created this all the copy, all the text, fix your messaging in 10 minutes and start converting instantly. Most marketers waste money on vague messaging. This free AI powered shortcut, fix it fast. Download the free guide. And so basically the free guide to this is how to set up your ICP and what to do, right? Find your ready to buy customer. Use a single AI prompt to generate better copy. Train AI tools to speak in your unique voice. Create ads, emails, landing page, UGC scripts, more. Unlock offer ideas, right? Who's this for? Businesses that want to talk to everybody. That most businesses try to talk to everyone. That's why they convert to almost no one, but high growth brands start all in one place. So then I give this to my webmaster, and then she builds it out, makes it look pretty. Then on the landing page, we give them the free training. It's a high value training. Here's how you create your ICP. Here's your ChatGPT. Here's the benefits of it. Here's the prompts and all the stuff that you can do with the prompts, which I'll pull that up real quick too. Here it is. So then I come, and then here's my Word document. So this is my Word document with, this is going to be my actual, basically, lead magnet with the prompts, what to do, how to use it, and real simple, real short. So the goal is I want to give people value, and I don't want them to have to take 3 hours to consume it or 3 days to consume it. It's like 20 minutes, boom, get it, got it. This is cool, great. And then I seed my pocket offer playbook, which I'm going to sell for $7. And then I'm obviously called to action. Hey, why don't we get started with your launch ads and using this stuff to get your ads better, blah, blah, blah. And then I got my free trial for launch ads. So it's a lead magnet that kind of seeds the pocket offer and also call to action launch ads. And I'll run ads to this and kind of see where it works and see how it goes. And then my upsell to this one is going to be either launch ads and or the pocket offer, because I want to self-liquidate my ads. And then in my pocket offer, and going back to answering your question a little bit earlier, let me go back over here to my CRM. So if I go here, I go to sites, I go to funnels, I'll click this time clock, and I'll cut the pocket offer funnel. Where is it? Am I in the right place? Let me just type in pocket. Launch ads, pocket offer funnel. So I'm starting to build out my funnel right now. So it'll start with the pocket offer playbook. And again, there's nothing built here. Then it's going to go to the pocket offer stack system going, hey, say that again.
I'm sorry, Greg. Are you okay with me taking screenshots?
Oh, of course.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no, this is being recorded. It's on YouTube, and we got the recordings as well. But yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
So,
We're not gonna need to do that.
and the idea is that I'm going to have the pocket offer stack system, which is this is a stack, right? I go from $7 to $47 to $197 to another $197. Right, so this is a pocket offer stack. So week one, I'm going to be promoting this pocket offer. Then after they buy that pocket offer, we're going to be promoting the second pocket offer for a week. Then they're going to go to the third pocket offer for a week. Then they're going to go to the fourth pocket offer for a week. So that's a month of pocket offers stacked one after another, after another, after another. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a snapshot, so to speak, and all the automations, and then I'll sell this to whoever wants it, right? Go, here's the emails, here's the automations, here's the funnel, here's the templates, and you just put your pocket offer stack. So now when somebody comes in, they're going to get a month's worth of offers, one at a time, one per week for 4 weeks, with the goal that I at least triple my ad spend by the end of that month. So now if I triple my ad spend with this pocket offer stack, then I can scale to the moon. Does that make sense?
Okay. Mm-hmm. It does.
So, and then again, of course, the work is setting up the automations, and put them in this automation. When they're done with this automation, put them in this automation. When we're done with that automation, put them in this automation, and you string automations together so they go from one automation to the next automation to the next automation to the next automation.
How technical is that? Is that hard to do?
It's not. Well, I guess that's a for me and for other people, it's not that hard.
Okay.
But if you're brand new to this concept, it might be considered hard. But I'll tell you. Let me show you this real quick. So going back to AI and being hard, the hard part's the strategy, which is why you're on these calls. The hard part is going, okay, wait, let me understand this concept. I'm going to basically get somebody to opt into this lead magnet, and then I'm going to try to sell them this pocket offer. and then I'm going to email them once a day for a week on this pocket offer. And if they don't buy that pocket offer, I'm going to remove them from that automation to another automation trying to sell them another pocket offer. And if
So
they
you're
don't
just
buy that
dripping
pocket
on them.
offer,
It's like a cadence. You're dripping via email. You're just like a funnel, and you're basically dripping campaigns on them.
yeah,
And
except for we
okay,
call
and
them
then,
workflows and automations, right? That are strung together.
okay.
And this is the key that most people don't do and most people don't treat. But then to create the workflows, if I do start from scratch or build using AI, I just go in here and type, watch this. So I go, I'm gonna get my voice going. Hold on. I want to create a workflow automation where I want to send 1 email a day for the first 5 days. I want to send a text message every other day during that 5-day period of time. Then after that, I want to send 1 email every week for the first 2 months. So please create the workflow. And then we're also going to add a tag at the beginning of the workflow that says test automation is the tag. So I just talk right into here. See how I did that? I got my little talkie thing. I talk in here and I just hit create, and it's going to go create the whole automation, the whole workflow.
wow.
And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have another workflow on my database. But when I talk, what I mean by that is, let me go into one of these. Locked up my computer. And just to give you a visual what a workflow looks like. So this is a workflow for my webinar automations. Okay. So they come in here in a webhook, or they've submitted a form. We create the contact, we add the tag, we give them a confirmation email, we give a confirmation text message, we set the webinar date. 4 days before they get this, there's a 4 days before they get this email, 3 days before they get this email, 2 days before they get this email, 24 hours before they get this email, 3 hours before they get this email, 1 hour before they get this text message, 30 minutes before they get this email, 10 minutes before they get this text message, and then they end, and then we end it. And then after it, we give them an after 5 minutes after we start text message, and then we give an email 5 minutes after we start, and then we add them to another replay sequence. So we move them from this sequence to another sequence, and we remove them from this workflow. And then they go from that automation to the automated the replay sequence. So now it's like, hey, they came in, they watched the webinar, they didn't watch the webinar. I set the closing date for my offer. I email them this one 8 hours before, then the whole point, right? So all these automations in a sequence based on time until they get here. Now I have them in a wait step. So there's 177 people in this wait step. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them to the pocket offer automation. I'll get that done this weekend. So then I'll push these 177 people into the automation for my pocket offer. And then they'll get that first pocket offer automation. Then I'll remove them from that. I'll get them into the second pocket offer automation. Then I'll remove them from that. I'll put them in the third pocket offer automation. I'll remove them from that, and I'll put them in the fourth pocket offer automation. And if they haven't bought by then, I'll probably dump them out of the database and forget that they exist.
Right. That's a lot of automation.
Yeah.
Makes
No, and it's a lot of
sense.
thought process and thinking how it all ties together, and how and
Right.
how does one pocket offer support the previous pocket offer as well as support the overall core offer.
And all of that is happening in LaunchCart. You can set all of that up in LaunchCart CRM.
And Launch CRM.
Yeah, Launch CRM, not
Launch
LaunchCart.
CRM.
Okay.
Not LaunchCart, Launch CRM. Yeah.
You're not by yourself, Lynette.
Yeah, so I'll get it. I promise, Nita. I'll get it eventually.
No, because
Promise.
I was having the same difficulty, and now I have better clarity today.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you working on right now, Nita?
You know what? That's a good question. I haven't narrowed anything down, but when Greg's launch cart was presented to me, it was like the perfect answer to what I want to do, kind of hitting multiple platforms at one time.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
I'm really, really new at this. So it's
Have
a
you found a
pleasure.
product that you're selling?
No,
Are you
not
just
at all.
okay?
I'm just not anything. I'm just a novice.
Are you open to ideas?
I am open to ideas, yes.
Greg, can I share some ideas with her?
Well, you can do that on you guys' time. You guys can share
Okay.
information and
Okay.
talk. But I don't
Sure.
want to sit here and listen to that
Okay.
ideas.
Well,
Yeah, she
hey,
might be good for what you're doing
my
or what's going
apologies.
on. Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, that's fine. It's all about the network, but time is money, right?
Yes. Okay.
So
I
if you have any questions, let's keep going. If not, we'll call it a day. I'm really surprised there's not more people on here.
Well, I don't know what I don't know. So I just thought it was training, like we were gonna
Okay.
go over some concepts. So
Yeah.
I
No, so that
I
was that's
really
a good
definitely want
concept
to.
to understand is that chain linking of automations.
Okay.
And
Okay.
regardless of it's and like with you guys, because you have guys have so many different products, right? You create the automations and the automation flow for each product line, and then you just you rotate them. Maybe it's not at once a week, maybe it's once a month, but you're rotating every single lead that comes in your world automatically to every single offer you have in a nice sequential order. Again, to figure out that customer journey, like spend time drawn out on your little ink board or your wherever your customer journey and how they go from here, they go to here, they go to here to here, and what that looks like.
Okay.
And then your homework too is getting your ad accounts created, your business manager accounts, and getting those set up so you can hook those up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And then, are you guys registered to come to that event on December 1st and 2nd at our office?
I think Michael might be.
I might be too. I'm not sure. I think I am.
The Dreams, I think it's the Dreams Expo. Let me
Oh
find
yeah,
the
then I'll definitely be there. I'll be there.
Okay, then
For
I
Rich
have to
Dreams.
look at my email to make sure.
Is that December 3rd and 4th?
Yeah, let me find the domain for you real quick.
Okay. Because I know Marshall's doing something on the 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah, no, it's probably not Marshall's. No, no. Then theirs is the 1st and the 2nd.
Dreams. Yeah.
Where is it?
Emails in the chat if you want to reach out to me. I was just gonna give you some cool ideas, but I don't want to. I definitely don't want to offend or.
That's good. Share some ideas because they got some cool stuff going on. There's some good commission stuff. Okay, so there you go. I put a link to the Dreams Business Expo. So this is going to be specifically for the Dreams, which I don't know if this is maybe what you're thinking of talking to her about, but
no.
This is the event that's the 1st and the 2nd.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we don't do any recruiting for Dreams, but because we're looking at it more of like a customer business to business facing than recruiting and building a team. And we already have a team in place. We have about 12 people that we're working with currently. But if you can make this event, it's life changing. You should come. Thank you for this. Thank you so much, Greg, for giving me this. I'll get signed up right away.
And Greg,
Yeah, and then I should email you guys. Okay, I think that's good. Any other questions?
well, can I send Lynette my email privately?
Of course, sure.
Oh, okay, just wanted to make sure.
Did you guys? Oh yeah, you got her email in there. Yeah, you guys communicate. Yeah. I want people to collaborate and work together.
Okay.
I believe in
I
this
think
term.
it would be cool.
I believe in this term, and if I have my way, you're going to hear this a lot. And I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna plant a seed in the universe right now, and God's going to hear my prayer. So I use this term called cooperative capitalism. Like literally, we can be selling the exact same thing, and I want to support you, right? And I want you to support me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the world is big enough for
100%.
all of us, right? The world is big enough for all of us. I think competitive capitalism is broken, which is why our country's kind of a mess right now, right? Because the greedy people, the cronyism is broken. So I happen to have been invited to work with a number of the governor candidates. Actually, I should say all of them. There's 14 candidates that are running for governor on the Republican ticket in California right now. 13 of them came to an event, and they are all at one place, and like 6 of them have asked me to help them with their marketing. So I'm like, well, I don't know that I'm going to help 6 candidates, but I want to try to pick the winner. I want to help the winner, and then if I do that, I'll be friends with maybe a potential, governor of California.
How cool.
And I'm going to talk to them specifically about using that term, cooperative capitalism, because there's this problem going on in our country, starting with Mamdani in New York, that capitalism is a bad thing. It's like, no, it's not a bad thing, right? Greedy, competitive capitalism could be dealt with, but cooperative capitalism is the way to go. So there you go. Plant my little seed in the universe.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I agree with you 100% that there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, you ladies have a great day, great weekend. Talk to you guys probably next week.
Sounds good, Greg. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.